What's up everyone, it's Stoney coming back to you guys with a brand new video. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and click that bell to get notified of every new video I post. Today I want to talk about 5 of the top trending hairstyles that's happening right now, and we'll probably go into 2020 just in case any of you wanted to switch up your hairstyles, you know, for the new year and don't really know what you want to get. You know, new year, new you. I know some of you are on winter break right now from school, and you know, maybe you want to go back to school with a new look. I got you, all right? Now the hairstyles I'll be covering in this video will be Afro-based hairstyles. I didn't really want to talk about the normal standard hairstyles like the low cut Caesars or a wave cut or a low fade or just any type of low cut hairstyle. I didn't include any of that in this video. I wanted to include more unique hairstyles, so we're just gonna jump right into it. First hairstyle that I'm going to be talking about is the mini afro with a taper fade on the side. Now this is pretty much your conservative, low maintenance hairstyle. It's great for people that's just starting to grow their hair and they just want to give it a little style and not just have like an afro just on their head. It's pretty much an everyday type of haircut. You can use a hair sponge to give your hair a little texture and to kind of make it stand out a little bit. So to get this haircut, you pretty much just tell your barber you want to taper on the sides, and you should get this. So the second hairstyle I'm going to be talking about is a medium length cut with a temp fade and a lineup. So this hairstyle will look good with twists or even mini dreads. I used to have this hairstyle back when I used to have shorter hair, and I had it for like a year, but I used to rock it with my hair curly. So to get this hairstyle, you pretty much just go tell your barber you want a temp fade, tell him don't touch the top, so that way you can style it yourself and not worry about having the barber mess it up. And if there's a chance that he might ask you if you want to trim it, tell him no, you don't want to trim, you just don't want him to touch anything on the top and you just want a temp fade. That way you can go in and you can do all that stuff yourself. So the third hairstyle I'm going to be talking to you guys about is the medium fro taper fade all the way around with a surgical cut on the side. This is one of those hairstyles that you have to maintain every 1 or 2 weeks in order for it to stay looking fresh. Now on the top of your hair you can use a hair sponge, or you can just put little twists in it just to give it a little style. And then of course the cut on the side, that's optional, but that really brings the haircut out. It really makes the hairstyle pop. What you do is you tell your barber that you want a taper fade and tell him you either want a disconnected part or a surgical line on your sides going all the way down to the back. Okay, so now the fourth hairstyle is the burst fade mohawk. Now I've been seeing this hairstyle a lot more recently. One thing I do like about this hairstyle is that you can do a lot to customize it. You can wear it high, wear it low, you can put some color in it. You could pretty much do that with any of these hairstyles on the list, but it particularly works with this hairstyle because it is a mohawk, and mohawks already are kind of like an edgy look. So just adding a little more flair to it, like let's just say color, adding some red, some green. Well, I don't know about red or green, but you know what I mean. Like just adding some color in general will really make it flare. You can wear it neat. You can have a neat mohawk. You can have you can put some twists in there. You can use a sponge. So there's so much you can do with the mohawk, and because the hairstyle is what it is, it just makes it look a whole lot better because of it just being a mohawk. In order to get this hairstyle, you just tell the barber you want a burst fade mohawk. And just like the previous hairstyle, you can get a surgical cut going down the side of the mohawk and then have the surgical cut all the way down to the back if you want, on both sides or just on one side. And yeah, there's so much you can do to customize this haircut. And the fifth hairstyle that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is going to be the low fade afro. Now this hairstyle is probably going to have the most maintenance out of all the hairstyles that I've covered in this video, just because it has more hair. Typically, well, of course, I mean, as you all know, like the more hair a hairstyle has, the more it takes to maintain it. So this one is an afro with a low fade. This hairstyle, you can rock it like with the other hairstyles, with twists, with curls. It also looks really good if you kind of like dye it a little bit on the top. I've seen this hairstyle too a lot recently. It looks like a lot of people are into the low fade. Now to get this, you just go in, you tell the barber that you want a low fade haircut, and he should give this to you. And now for the hairstyles, I say he should give this to you. It depends on the barber that you get to give you these hairstyles. You know, you'll tell him one hairstyle and he's gonna think another hairstyle. The best thing you can really do is to bring in a picture to him, so that way he can actually see what you want, because you might tell him a certain hairstyle and then in your head it looks a certain way, but in his head it looks a whole completely different way. So the best thing you can do is bring in a picture so that he can see the actual haircut that you want and that you both can pretty much be on the same page. Alright, so those are the 5 hairstyles that I feel like, you know, you'll look good going into 2020. You know, if you guys want to switch it up a little bit. Now, all those photos, the credits of those photos will be in the description below if you guys want to check out the barbers that did the hairstyles in the pictures that I showed. Hopefully you got some inspiration from those hairstyles to either try one of those hairstyles out, or it gave you inspiration to try another hairstyle out that I didn't cover in this video. Let me know in the comments below what hairstyles you guys are gonna be rocking for this new year. Hopefully you all enjoy your holidays, and I'll see you in my next video.